everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. Huh? Sorry, someone's ruined it already. Hey everyone, I'm Papa Midnight 8, joined as ever by my wife, the Obsidian Nook, Petal SMR. Say hello, whatever you were going to say.
Hello.
What were you saying?
I didn't see you pray.
He's there though, our guy's there. Anyway,
Oh.
today we are covering Barbie, a film that shocked Morgan to his very core to say that we didn't like it. And it's true, we definitely didn't like it. It was fine. I think it's very pink. I think the internet blew it way out of proportion with how much it loved it and how much it sort of just was everywhere. So that it could just be that we were so used to seeing it everywhere that it just disappointed us, especially with the amount of like love everyone was giving it.
So, I never really liked Barbie. That's why I think I didn't like it.
Yeah, but I don't think that would have mattered really.
I've never been into a shop and bought Barbies. I've never looked at Barbies and think, no. I'm not a Barbie person.
That's fair, but neither am I. It would explain some things with Morgan if he was. But yeah, we didn't really enjoy it. We don't know whether or not it was because of like how much the internet had just blown it out of proportion, or whether or not we were just so used to.
It just felt like a massive advertisement.
Well, technically yes. I mean, I'd like the self-awareness from like Mattel or whatever they're called being like in it. But it was clear like it was just a film about the toy, which is fair. But it just didn't really do as well. It didn't impress me as much as I kind of thought it was gonna. It's a very good looking film. They did a really good job of it. It's just not a good film. But we'll get into a bit of like a breakdown here, as opposed to just going off that we've written down. So, Greta Gerwig's Barbie attempts to reinvent the iconic doll for a modern audience, but despite its noble intentions, it falls short of delivering a cohesive and engaging film. While the movie has its moments of charm and visual splendor, it ultimately struggles with its narrative, tone, and character development. Sorry, I just have to pass it over. No.
Sorry, I'm so blind. He has to put everything in large print. The film's narrative penned by Gerwig. I'm so sorry.
By Gerwig, the director, and Noah Baumbach, I think.
Is a convoluted blend of fantasy and social commentary that never quite finds its footing. The plot centers on Barbie's journey from her utopian... Was it utopian?
No, you had it.
Utopian plastic world into the real world, where she grapples with issues of identity and social expectations. While this premise has potential, the
execution
is
it's like reading with a child, honestly.
Shut up! I have an LD, okay? God, you take it over.
Okay. The film oscillates between light-hearted comedy and heavy-handed messaging, resulting in an uneven tone that detracts from both the story and its intended impact. Gerwig's direction, though ambitious... Oh, just turn the screen again. So that just puts me right back at the bottom, which is fun. Gerwig's direction ensures that the film remains light-hearted and fun, while also offering depth and substance. Or at least it tries to, I should say. Because it was very much just like men bad, we women need to be strong and take over against the patriarchy. It's very in your face about its clues about messaging. So Margot Robbie does a good job as Barbie. She brings charm, warmth, and surprising vulnerability to the character. She does a good job of portraying that sort of like dim-witted innocence in a world which isn't as happy-go-lucky as she thought. She perfectly balances the iconic doll's idealism with a nuanced human touch. Ryan Gosling, literally me, as Ken, delivers a standout performance with his comedic timing and charismatic presence. Of course, everyone knows I'm just Ken, and I'm Kenner. The supporting cast, including America Ferrera, Simu Liu, I could be completely butchering that, Kate McKinnon, add further layers of humour and heart to the story. Oh, hang on, I've been reading the wrong fucking bit. Sorry, I've just been completely skipping over stuff. Yeah, so Ken, he does a good job at it, but he's intended as comic relief, but does come across as a bit of a caricature, undermining the potential for a more nuanced portrayal. The supporting cast, as mentioned, adds sporadic moments of levity and depth, but the characters are largely sidelined, preventing them from making a significant impact. Okay. One of the film's few strengths is its production design. As we mentioned, it does look incredible. The vibrant, candy-coloured world of Barbie is brought to life with meticulous detail and creativity. Costumes are impressive, capturing the essence of Barbie's iconic fashion history. Pardon me. Often, however, the film relies too heavy on its visual appeal, often using it as a crutch to distract from the weak narrative. The soundtrack is a mixed bag, featuring catchy pop songs that occasionally uplift the film's mood, but also feels out of place in more serious moments. I mean, the dance bit we've all seen a million times. The very well choreographed moment with that song.
I have to say, I did like the dance thing that they did, because there, like I said to you, there was sparkle, glitter. I said to you I wanted the bedspread at one point, because that was very like glitzy.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I know, is it Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
I know she did a song for it, but I feel like they didn't really need to put her in it.
Yeah, she was actually in it. There's a lot of cameos from people in this film.
Ugly Betty's in it, so if you've watched Ugly Betty, the lady who played Ugly Betty's in it. And it's really weird not seeing her with Bryson.
She's barely in it, as we mentioned. She's just sort of put on the sideline. And obviously you've got I'm Just Ken, which is a banger. I think all of the songs are, well, Ken's song and all the choreography for the like dance bits are good. Like really well done, and impressive to look at, but other than that, they're good. The score, while serviceable, fails to leave a lasting impression. Sound design is competent, yet it doesn't add any significant depth to the overall viewing experience. So, in conclusion, Barbie is a film with a lot of potential that is ultimately squandered by its inability to balance entertainment with meaningful commentary. As mentioned, it's a lot of just like men bad. Greta Gerwig's vision is ambitious but falters in its execution, resulting in a movie that feels more like a missed opportunity than a triumph. So, just to recap, the pros are that the performances are good, the choreography is good, and it looks good.
I do have one, and it's the fact that, you know, when they were like, when Barbie's I could be wrong, but it's just in my opinion, in the world where you can't be. We can all admit we want lots of money and stuff, but that doesn't work. For example, mothers having babies can't always go and then seek the career that they want, because then they have the baby that needs looking after and childmine and that. So the fact that it's given off that impression when actually you can't do everything and anything because it comes down to money and, you know, if you have children or not and other factors into it.
Education.
There's that as well, but there's also, like, in the workplace, some people will, you know, get a higher up position quicker than others, and others will have to work for a bit more time, etc. Some people have to, like, they're born broke and then they become very rich, you know, stuff like that. That bothers me a bit, because that's a bit like, you know, you can't just be.
So, that's a big con that you wanted to mention. In addition, you've got a muddled narrative and an uneven tone, underdeveloped characters and rushed arcs, heavy-handed social commentary, as I've mentioned, good god. It really wants you to know that men bad, and then inconsistent soundtrack and a score. So, in summary, Barbie is a well-intentioned but flawed reimagining of a beloved cultural icon. It aims to be a progressive and thought-provoking film, but ends up being a disjointed and superficial experience. Fans of the franchise may find some enjoyment in its visual spectacle, but those looking for a cohesive and engaging story will likely be disappointed. And don't come at me and be like, this is a kids' film. Yeah, okay. It still needs to be good. You can't just use that as a safety blanket to be like, this is a film that's made for kids.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, kids can watch it, but then when you grow up, you're going to see.
Yeah.
Because when you look at what they talk about and the world we're in, you know, there's some countries that women, I can't remember which country it is, but women aren't allowed to drive, aren't allowed to go to school. So the fact that Barbie's like, you can be anything you want to be, when there's some countries women aren't even allowed to drive.
Anything you want to be, except if you're in this country.
They have to get married as soon as they're like 16. I could be wrong, but
Some countries have ages less than.
the film in that respect, and you look at the message they're trying to send, it's like, no, everything that's happened recently in an ideal world, I don't think that's right. The message they're trying to send out.
But yeah, overall, yeah, it just wasn't great. I don't see what the big fuss was all about. And a total waste to not have the fucking Barbie Girl song by Aqua, but to use some shitty fucking remake of that song, essentially. Oh, come on, you had it right there. You literally had a cover of it, essentially, instead of just getting the original. But yeah, that about sums it up. You just didn't like the film, to say the least.
You should all know who's on it, but if you very kindly rented it for much no, I will not be purchasing it on DVD.
No, this is definitely going to be, unfortunately, a one and done film. When they inevitably make a sequel, I'm sure we'll probably end up seeing it at some point. Probably not in the cinema.
No.
Definitely not in the cinema if it's something like this. But yeah, that about sums it up. I've been your host as ever, Purple Midnight 8, joined, pardon me, but once more by my wife, the Obsidian Nook, LSMR, blah blah. Every time I say it, I keep thinking I forget one. But yeah, thank you ever so much for listening. We'll see you in a couple of days, because we're off to see another film this coming Sunday. I don't know when this is coming. Don't spoil it.
Oh.
Don't spoil it, let them see it. Let them wait. Let them wait.
Not give a hint.
No, because your hints are really stupid and usually give it away. Go on then.
Okay. It likes lasagna.
And she's giving it away. So, anyway, thank you ever so much for listening, and we'll see you in a few days. It is currently Friday. I don't know when this will come out, but anyway, see you next time.